Sports. Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top two seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Running back with the football. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. Someone moved just a bit too early. It'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, he'll let it go. And he's got it. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
The Sooners starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It's another good job here by this defense, and I think all the build-up and hype of the national championship, they really felt challenged. And right now, they're winning the line of scrimmage. They've gotten this offense to a 3rd down situation. Let's see if they can get off the field here to start the game.
Important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll hand it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This one is right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. The return man decides to signal fair catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Let's go.
they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? And that's a solid return after the interception.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open and just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Quarterback still with the football. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in there.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Now the the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return decides to signal fair catch. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Oregon, 0. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big...
And he'll loft it to the end zone. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback looking to scramble. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. You don't see that called too often, but you see it called here. And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he dumps it off to the tight end. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. In the clear at the 25. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
Boy, this quarterback is hungry for the end zone. That was not a short run. Guy put his running shoes on and took it back to his Pop Warner days, showcasing that agility for the long touchdown.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle made after the completion. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Pressure is coming. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made at the 43.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Man, that's how you respond after giving up such a big play through the air. The next play, you get after the quarterback, make some adjustments, and come up with a nice sack.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to scramble now. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain. It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. The Sooners bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Continues to fight for yards. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team. And you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Oregon.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. The pass rush closing in. On the run here. Lets it go. With the catch, it's Williams. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
That's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun looking for a receiver. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Incompletion sets up a 3rd down now for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Vasquez. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this deep to begin the second half. Turner decides to fair catch this. Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Play action here on first down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, and it's incomplete. A chance at a much-needed takeaway there. Now it's second down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. As a design quarterback keeper. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the right side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And the Ducks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Ducks. Made the defense look slow that time. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job in this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. The Sooners looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman.
And is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Past the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
1st down and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
The backs got it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Hey, a 1st down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. And now the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Ducks pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. They'll try the option play here. The back's got to run the pitch. Touchdown, Ducks. And this one is getting ugly.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Caught on the outside. It's Williams. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
High completion sets up an important 3rd down play. Can he make it to the marker? And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And he finds his target. He has the first. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Sophomore brought down after a nice run. And the Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. The Sooners come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. 2nd down and goal upcoming. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. And he'll set up to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Quarterback didn't see the play clock, took too much time, didn't get the snap off. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down that time. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Short connection to the tight end here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on first down. He breaks free. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Backed up the 6-yard line, it's second and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Well, you go through the grind that this team has gone through, you learn to realize that your quarterback's going to be able to deliver on critical down and distances. There you go, third down, big-time opportunity to put this game away. They convert, and I think that may do it.
He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
A gain makes it second and medium. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dump off's caught by the running back. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games where you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
And the Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
42 Spider.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Touchdown, Oklahoma. No chance to catch it. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he'll make the catch for the additional 2 points, but still fall short of the scoreboard. Game over. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk. They looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Oregon Ducks.